Hello, 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 Pickle Peeps.
Pickle Peeps.
This is Diane and Randall Breaux here. We are with Realtor One Group Mountain Desert.
Kind of join you up here.
You gonna move up?
Yeah.
The pugs decided to join us.
Yeah.
As well as Frankie. There she is.
So we're rounding out 2020. Thought we'd make a wind down on what we expect to come in the year ahead. What that'll mean for real estate, Prescott, life.
Life in general.
Life in general.
Yeah. So first, let's toast 2020.
2020.
It was a rough year.
You are a bitch, my friend.
Not me, the year.
I meant the year. Yeah, I did mean the year. Although, you know, you could argue.
Okay. We're about to end this one short.
Yeah,
it's going to be the shortest one ever.
Yeah, get her coconut water in my face. I was going to say wine. It's not really wine.
It's not wine, no.
Yeah, Google, we're not drinking wine.
We're not drinking wine.
We're using wine glasses. This is delicious Diet K drink.
Okay.
From Kroger. Nothing but
only
the best.
The best for you.
Nothing but the best.
So yeah, was 2020 rough? Horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
It was unexpected. It was insane. It was unprecedented.
Yeah.
It made you dig down real deep. Some of the positives were new ways of doing business.
Yeah, absolutely.
New ways of approaching things. Some of which we're going to continue doing in the future with our own business.
Oh, definitely.
And,
definitely. And businesses all over the country.
Absolutely.
I can't say it was a new way of doing business, the whole Zoom thing and remote and all that. That technology had been around for at least 20 years. But people they change slowly, the way that they do things. And this pandemic forced people to do it.
That's right.
And when they started doing it, they found out, well, you know.
Like most Americans,
this works.
What happens? The ingenuity comes in.
Yeah, that's exactly
We dig
right.
down deep, pull it out, and we make it successful. At least that's what the Pickle Lady Brigade did.
Yes.
We had a banner year. We had a great year. And so we kind of wanted to talk about some predictions for 2021.
Yeah.
And
so one of the predictions that the Pickle Lady has already made is, let me close it.
Okay.
So one of the predictions that the Pickle Lady already made is that some of these new patterns of business will continue, and I expect they will.
Yes, yeah. It's been great for us. We do a lot of virtual home tours now.
Yes.
When we could not hold open houses. We got drones. We got into more creative ways of filming properties to send it to all of our clients out of state.
Yep.
Keep them interested. Let them know, hey, we're still out here. We're still viable.
Yep.
And we can still find you the home.
Yep. And that's going to lead to some changes in the long term, I think, for Prescott. Prescott, as we've said 100 times, is a retirement community.
Yes.
So the people coming here are retiring. There aren't a lot of jobs to be had here. But the city has been thinking about trying to change that. But now with this new Zoom technology being used in businesses all over the country, you can have a job really anywhere in the world and still live in Prescott.
One of our new predictors for 2021. It's going to open the door, boom, not just to retirees. It's going to open the door to young people who maybe have families and they want to go to a nice small town and live the beautiful life, nice, fresh, clean air, affordable housing, beautiful weather, great schools. But they can do it now. Because you work via
Zoom or whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, whatever technology you're using. The key word there is small town, and small towns are now in.
Yeah.
Big towns
We've
are.
always been that way, though.
Well, you and I have always been.
No. I mean, we always kind of run ahead of the trend.
Yeah.
We're kind of what you call, what's the word? Trendsetters.
Yeah. I was smoking cigars when nobody knew what that was anymore.
That's right. That's right.
That kind of thing.
So we kind of have jump on these things ahead of time.
Yeah, we do.
So we kind of, once again, setting the curve.
Of course, we couldn't really predict COVID, but the COVID thing really is pushing small towns. People don't want to live in areas where there's a lot of people per square mile anymore.
That's right. And they are rediscovering small towns. In the past, small towns were kind of dying on the vine because everybody had to be in the big concrete jungles and going to work, and they had to have their fancy millennial space, you know, with basketball courts in the office and all that. But what people have found is you really don't need all
I
that.
can be in my jammies at home.
You can be in your jammies.
That's it.
That's right. You
That's
can be
hard
in
to
your
beat.
jammies, sit in front of your fireplace, working on your computer, and honestly, you're a little bit more, I think, more productive.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So, anyway, it's been interesting.
It's
So
been
I think it's opening the door for a lot of young families to come out here and work remotely.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to change the nature of our little town. I think it's going to change the nature of the community, of who it was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not just going to be retirees. I think,
Yeah.
well, the smart ones out there are going to be like, hey, instead of me spending $3,000 a month on an apartment in LA, I can get a gorgeous house, you know, for like $400 and pay half that on a mortgage. So, something to think about for all you young people out there.
And speaking of mortgages, we can't talk about 2020 without talking about the huge uptick in business.
Yes.
The last report I ran, we were actually 18% year over year median sales price per square foot for the entire town.
Yeah.
Which is really, it's unsustainable.
Yeah.
So one of the predictions, unfortunately, I think for 2021 is I think we're going to have a little bit of a price decrease, at least back in line with the longer term trends. What we saw was there was a spike in buyer interest, I think, because of COVID. What there wasn't was a spike in seller interest. A lot of people did not want to have their homes on the market. They didn't want to, you know, do open houses and things like that.
Yeah, they kind of hunkered down. They hunkered down.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm going to ride this out. Now
Yeah.
it's not the time. I'm not
So we had demand,
Right.
but we
Plenty of
didn't
demand.
have much supply at all. And I think pretty much as soon as this vaccine thing or
Oh, yeah.
whatever it is comes through and COVID's not really a threat anymore, I think we have pent up supply. I think a lot of sellers are going to jump in. They're going to put their homes on the market and try to take advantage of the high prices and all that. And I think what will happen is we'll have twice as much supply as we normally have.
Which will be nice.
Yeah, which would be nice for a change.
Because
We'll
right
have
now we're
variety for
hunting
our
it down.
buyers,
We're
yeah.
hunting down, and
Exactly.
so I think that's going to open up the doors. More sellers will now be like, you know what? Now's the time. Maybe I want to downsize. Maybe they moved to Prescott, you know, and they bought a 5,000 square foot house. Now they want to downsize, so they're
Yeah.
going to put it on the market. And what's going to happen is our younger families are going to be like, I need a 4,000 square foot house.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it's going to be a beautiful story
Yes, it will. Yeah.
of young buyers needing bigger, older buyers needing less, and so it's just going to open up the floodgates
Yeah, I think you're right.
for
Yeah.
houses for sale.
People are concerned about interest rates. Interest rates are so low right now. Inflation is so low right now.
So for some of the older population out there, you can remember when interest rates were 12% up to
Yeah, oh, yeah.
19%. It was insane. It
Yeah.
was insane. I mean, so don't bicker about 3% or 3.5%. It's almost laughable.
It really is.
I mean-
This has been an era of free, essentially free money. The interest rates may go up, but I don't, unless something really catastrophic happens,
Yes.
I don't think interest rates are going to be high enough to change the longer term, bigger trends that we're seeing. Exodus from the West Coast,
Yep.
huge numbers of people retiring as baby boomers reach a certain age.
Yes.
The attractiveness of a town like Prescott, which is surrounded by desert on all sides, you know, those things aren't going to change. So we're expecting long-term trends to be good for Prescott and black dogs.
And black dogs.
Evidently.
Black dogs.
Hello.
Love Prescott.
Love Prescott. All part of
Frank.
the family here.
Hello, Frank.
I don't think she likes what we're
So,
saying.
you know, interest rates may creep up a tiny bit, but come on, people. We all
Yeah.
remember the olden days.
Yeah.
3%, 3.5% is still
Yes.
amazing.
Still amazing prices.
Yeah, I mean, you can still buy beautiful homes here. But anyway, that hasn't happened yet, but keep that in mind. Think back in the olden days when you had to wait in line for gas. Remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Used to get a free gas when you fill up your tank. They'd give you,
Free
know,
glasses.
Free gas. That you wouldn't have.
Free glasses.
You wouldn't have you know, a drink in it, but you get the glass for free.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I
right on the
remember
edge of that. We remember all that. We remember the high interest rates. It was
Yeah, we've been through a lot.
It's astonishing now when you think about it. It's like, my gosh, you know.
Yeah, some of these things make COVID seem a little bit more in perspective.
So I think the beautiful thing about COVID is it has opened people's minds. People have decided, I think the most positive thing that has come out of it, my prediction is, that people now are like, you know what, now is the time. I'm not going to waste any more of, well, I'll wait another 5 years.
Yeah.
I'll wait another 2 years.
Yeah.
Let me just do one more thing. Time is of the essence.
And now is the time for
Now
action.
is the time to do it.
Yeah.
I think the lockdown has forced people to kind of inwardly reflect and make some changes in their life, make some positive changes. I think quarantine was good to open people's eyes that how important family is, how important it is not to spend so much time on the career, so many hours. Less is better. Less is better.
I'm gonna kill that dog. We're really having trouble with
We're
dogs
having
on
trouble
the phone.
today, but anyway, less is better. So my prediction is that 2021 is going to be a year of
barking
a
dogs.
year of barking dogs. I lose my train of thought. My prediction for 2021 is it's going to be a year of change for people, positive transformation. People are going to now take the chance, now take, the risk. Perhaps you were sick and you were like, you know what? My eyes are open.
Yep.
Life can be taken away in a second. It's short. Now's the time to make it happen. And we of the Pickle Lady Brigade are here to help you.
Absolutely.
We've got a great team assembled. We've got a great lender who can walk you through every step of it. We've got great home inspector. Of course, we have Janet Bissell-Erickson, our partner, who's a great lister. I am your favorite, hopefully, buyer agent.
She's my favorite.
Well, I don't know. Not always.
Not always.
He's our grumpy marketer.
That's me.
Not always.
When these dogs are barking on my film, they are.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard to do this. But anyway, so we look forward to 2021. Our prediction is, come see us in Prescott. We promise we'll find you a great place. We promise we'll help you make a brand new start in life here.
It's a wonderful small town.
Yeah, we're not about sales here. We're about service. That's what our team does. We're about service. We want to get you integrated into the new community. We want to help you make friends. We want to help you make that transition.
And you can meet Frankie.
And you can meet friends. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Give us a call at the Pickle Lady Brigade. We'd love to help you step forward into 2021. It's nothing but positive changes, people. It's all good in the hood. Okay. On that note, goodbye.